Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel.
In today's video, we're here at the Horseshoe Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, and tonight we'll be checking out the Cabinet of Curiosities Lounge and their secret speakeasy, The Lock.
Located on the lower level of the Horseshoe, the Cabinet of Curiosities is a bespoke lounge and bar which has been designed to transport you through the door of imagination.
Each cabinet is filled with oddities from around the world, many with their own story to tell.
And hidden within this curious bar, you'll find the secret speakeasy, The Lock. The key to this reserved speakeasy is found only after discovering its clandestine entrance and solving the puzzle to gain access.
Will we be able to crack the code?
And most importantly, is it all worth your time and money on your next Las Vegas vacation?
Stick around and find out on this episode of James and Paul Try It All.
Before we start, we want to let you know that we were not provided any compensation from the Cabinet of Curiosities or Caesars to make this video. All funds were our own and our opinions are based on our experience at the time of our visit. As always, we encourage you to watch this video and make your own decisions with the understanding that taste, budget, and preference and flavors may vary, and that is perfectly okay.
Now, if you watched our first ever Winter Picks dinner video, which we will put a link in the description, you will see our original footage here of the Cabinet of Curiosities. If you are curious about this place, it is definitely a place to come check out at the Horseshoe. We're going to order the exact same cocktails that we had during the Winter Picks dinner video. So if you want to go ahead and see a little bit more of just what happened on that night, we definitely recommend checking out the video.
All right, guys. So we have got a cocktail here at the Cabinet of Curiosities. Before we head into the Lock, I went with my personal favorite here, the two brass cranes. Now this is gonna be gin, citrus vodka, limoncello, lemon juice, and simple syrup, garnished with a little bit of extra lemon zest. It is like the most perfect lemon drop martini ever. That's just to die for. So delicious, so lemony, so refreshing. A wonderful craft cocktail. I highly recommend it.
All right, everyone. So I am going with the Pink Stone Egg. Now this one is tequila, lime juice, coconut puree, passion fruit liqueur, and ginger beer. I remember this one being amazing. Let's give it a taste. Oh, that's perfect. Now, I will say, this is a beautiful little glass that's put in. Looks like a piece of blood orange. Delicious garnish. Definitely getting the tequila and passion fruit and the ginger beer. This is a great way to start our night before we go into the Lock. We're gonna enjoy these cocktails and then we will be back once we try and get inside the Lock. Stay tuned.
The Cabinet of Curiosities is open from 1 p.m. to midnight and open until 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. There is no cover charge and seating is always open. While enjoying a cocktail there, they also encourage you to peruse the shelves filled with unique oddities. We have seen some interesting items located within those cabinets. If you do not drink, they also offer mocktails and other non-alcoholic beverages. That is also for both venues, and those mocktails are considered into your drink minimum at the Lock. The general cost for a signature cocktail at the cabinet is around $18, but do keep in mind that cocktail prices will be a bit more inside the Lock Speakeasy, which leads me to say that if the Cabinet of Curiosities is a bit basic for your taste, there is an option to make a reservation for the Lock Speakeasy. Behind this locked door is a more exclusive cocktail experience that offers more signature cocktails and a fun way to get inside.
All right, everyone, now we are ready to get inside the Lock. Now, one thing we will let you know is you do have to solve a puzzle to get in, and we ain't telling you how to do it. That being said, we did solve the puzzle. So there is an amazing way to get in. You can get in through a crawl space, or you can take the other non-crawl space. Now, I am gonna go ahead and take the scenic route in. So follow me.
Alrighty, everyone, we have made it inside the Lock. I chose not to crawl. We have been seated, and now we are about to order our drinks. Now, the menu is accessed by a QR code. However, the interesting thing here is on the back of this QR code is the secret menu, which is basically a little questionnaire about your preferences, allergies, and in which case, they craft you your own beverage. How cool is that?
So one thing of note with the Lock is that reservations are required. You can make reservations online. We will put the link in the description. Another Another thing to note is there is a 2-drink minimum. Now, what that means is that you will order your first drink off the QR code, and then you will order your second drink off of that secret menu. Now, we're excited about this, so we're gonna be back once we order our cocktails, so stay tuned.
Don't get caught by prohibition. We will return to the episode after these messages. We want to give a huge shout out to Paula and Steven for the recent super thanks. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. It really means a lot.
Hey everyone, before we continue, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released. It really helps us out and helps our content be seen by more viewers just like you. Thanks so much in advance. We appreciate it. Alrighty guys, our cocktails have arrived. I went with a strawberry whip. This is a strawberry gin, hibiscus syrup, basil, vanilla syrup, aquafaba, and lemon juice. Cheers. Oh, that's refreshing. The basil is light, but it's there and it adds a wonderful depth of flavor. The strawberry is strong. The aquafaba adds a hint of creaminess to it. It's a really refreshing cocktail. I absolutely love this. The vanilla adds a nice little flavor on the back end there. All in all, really well crafted, exceptional. Highly recommend it.
All right, everyone, for my cocktail, I decided to go with the Mango Madness. So this is gonna be vodka, mango puree, simple syrup, vanilla syrup, aquafaba, sage, and lemon juice. Now that sounds amazing. I already love how it's garnished with the sage right here. That is delightful. I'm definitely getting the little bits of mango that come through, the little sting of the vodka. It almost kind of tastes like drinking a little bit of a mango punch. It's light, it's refreshing. I'm quite enjoying this. Now you can definitely tell that they did not skimp on the vodka. The sage seems to be more of a garnish, but it does make for a beautiful looking drink. And a pleasant aroma as I'm diving into sip. I love the smell of sage. Now stay tuned as we will be back with one more cocktail that they personally craft for us. This is gonna be quite exciting. Now, one interesting thing about the lock is that they do have these secret cards that you fill out for your secret menu. Now, I'm quite excited because they ask you a bunch of questions and they will just craft a secret cocktail. Now, there are 3 different options. So you have the well version for $25, then you have the mid tier, which is $35, and then you have the final tier, which is top shelf for $50. So how adventurous are we gonna get? Who knows? But we are excited to try this.
5 minutes later.
Okay, friends, our mystery drinks have arrived, and these are handcrafted for us based off a little questionnaire. Now, the questionnaire asks us what our current mood is, and the choices are, it's hard to read in the dark, I can't even lie. Choices are collected, jolly, adventurous, or naughty, and the preferred style, which is bitter, sweet, sour, or savory. The favorite destination, which is beach, campfire, downtown, or ski slopes, and your zodiac element, fire, water, earth, water, or air. Now, we filled out our cards here, and I have got this wonderful, beautiful, pinkish looking drink with a little bit of foam on top. I have no idea what's in it. We're gonna find out if it's tasty. Tastes nutty. It's creamy. Almost kind of reminds me of pink squirrel. I could be wrong, but it kind of tastes like creme de noix. I have no idea what's in it. Trying this one right now, I can't even place it, but it's very interesting. It's creamy, it's delicious, a lot of flavor. Yeah, I got nothing. I really don't know what's in this, but this is good. This is a really interesting experience, just being handed a cocktail based off your current mood and where you like to vacation. What a fun way to order a cocktail. Let's turn it over to Paul and see how his fares.
So my secret cocktail came out. Obviously, I don't know what this is, but I selected my favorite place is the beach. I love savory things. I'm an air sign, Aquarius represent, and I also said that I have an adventurous mind. Let's see what this cocktail is. Now, I'm already in love with the fact that there's a cucumber on top. Yes, there's a cucumber. I love a cucumber in my cocktails. So they just must have mysteriously known that. Let's give it a taste. Oh, wow. They know me pretty well. And this is the weirdest part. They know me pretty well because all I answered was adventurous, beach, savory, and Aquarius, which is air sign. How the hell did they know that I love a cucumber cocktail? This has to be some type of cucumber liqueur or a cucumber syrup because I'm getting tastes of cucumber in this. Let's see if I can discern what type of liquor's in it. It's very light, so I'm gonna think it doesn't have any herbal flavors like a gin. I'm gonna say it's a vodka-based drink. It's very light. It's got a hint of that. I feel like there's a cucumber juice or a cucumber syrup, but I'm getting a lot of cucumber flavor out of this drink. I can't be mad at this because they had some sixth sense to know that I love a cucumber drink. So with that being said, they definitely have a sixth sense here. We're gonna go ahead and finish up these cocktails. We're gonna go ahead and exit the lock, but we will be back to you with our final thoughts later, so stay tuned.
And just like that, it's time for our final thoughts. As you could clearly tell by our costume change, it may be a few days later. When we finished after the lock, we were admittedly kind of drunk and tired, so we decided to just go ahead and call it a night. Let's talk about our experience at Cabinet of Curiosities.
Well, with
Tell us about your
Cabinet of
thoughts.
Curiosities, I always will say I love that pink stone egg cocktail. It is one of my favorites. However, if I was to give a little bit more of a preference to flavors and cocktail choices, I would probably favor the lock. It feels more exclusive to have that other menu at the lock.
Yes, no, obviously the lock does require reservations,
Yep.
and it's a 2-drink minimum. You can always go into the Cabinet of Curiosities, no reservations
Yep.
required. You can you can do a one and done if you want to, or you can sit there for the night and enjoy a few cocktails if that's more your speed. I will agree that I think the lock goes that next step above.
I will also say this about the lock. What was kind of fun about that was the little escape room and the fun little riddle, which we are not going to tell you
Right.
anything about.
Don't worry, it's actually not that hard.
It's not hard at all.
You just need to open your eyes. It really kind of made you feel like you're transported back to that idea of a speakeasy in the 1920s during the Prohibition era. The cocktails were expertly crafted.
So let's talk about the custom cocktail.
Oh, that was such an
that
cool
was a
experience.
fun and cool experience.
What we ended up receiving was so spot on to what we would normally
I
enjoy.
know. Like, how the hell did they know that I like cucumber cocktails?
I mean, I had no idea how they knew that I would enjoy something creamy and sweet and fruity like that, because I love a creamy cocktail.
Now, one thing I will say about the cocktails is the price. You do want to go into this experience knowing that, one, there is a 2-drink minimum.
Yep.
Your cocktails are going to be a minimum of $25.
Yep, this is not the type of bar that you go for a bender. This is the
No.
type of bar that you go to have a relaxing evening with friends or loved ones and enjoy a cocktail or 2 or 3, depending on your budget. But it's definitely not a place that you're going to go drink to get hammered at. That all being said, my friends, we think that you absolutely should consider the Cabinet of Curiosities and the Lock, whether you're visiting Las Vegas, staying at the Horseshoe or not. Of course, your mileage may vary, but we had a great time. So if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Each week, we're going to bring you more hotel reviews, more attraction reviews, more restaurant reviews, and a whole lot more from Las Vegas and beyond.
We also want to say a big thank you just for all of the likes, comments, and just sharing your stories about how our content has impacted your visits to Las Vegas.
Absolutely. Guys, we love hearing from you. Please don't hesitate to leave us a comment. And if you ever see us on the strip doing our thing, we absolutely want to meet you. Come say hi. I don't care if the camera's rolling. We'll put you in the video. We love you, and we really love hearing from you. You're the reason that we keep making videos. Until next week, we sincerely hope you have a great one.